aren't married, but you know, she'll come around.
Yeah, who knows what the future holds?
Edie and I aren't married. I don't want to get married to Edie. I just want to, you know, have it for a night or two. That's all.
So did you get that chloroform in the mail you ordered?
That's right.
or the roofies?
The roofies, yeah. Give about 10 of them. Take advantage of her about a week. Put a feeding tube on her.
then bury in a shallow grave in Mexico somewhere.
That's right. So yeah, that's the, and no, I will not call you. Actually, if you can, you know what, Action Lover, if you can, I've been calling people when I need some advice on something. If you can give me some good advice on how to do what I'd asked for a while back, that whole thing of
what's that?
Doing the what you call it?
Well, Action Lover, it's up to you to figure out not
yes,
only
Action Lover,
how to do it, but what it is.
That's your job. If you could just guess what I'm thinking, if you could read my mind, then I will call you. Because that'll be some incredible shit. No, the whole thing I asked about by doing the call-ins, how to take calls while recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you can give me some good advice on that, Action Lover, yeah, I will call you. That's kind of gay, man. Will you call me? One dude on here would ask me some advice. He's like, Corey, I broke up with my girlfriend. I don't know what's going on. I feel so bad. And she said she left me because I had no drive, no inspiration. I was like, well, yeah, that's why she left you, because she's probably sitting up there sitting on your ass. Broke as shit. No, it was a dude. I told him, no, he was a nice guy. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't know if he wants me to, but he emailed me back. Yes. I'm his sponsor. I'm his big brother. No, this guy told me that he's like about 18, 19. He said, man, that was good. That was really good advice you gave me, because I pretty much just said, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, not in those words, but I would have gave him the same sentiment.
I just told him, I said, man, no, I'm being
like,
rude.
Look, you're 18. You're gonna meet a lot of girls between now and then.
Yeah.
Why would you want to get nailed down with this one?
Exactly, 18. I was like, what are you crying about that?
Yeah.
You know how many guys are trying to shake off girls that are on their ass when they're 18? I mean, you got lucky.
Yeah, and you got some on your resume to take to your next job. If you get what I'm saying.
Exactly. I said, man, go out tonight with your friends, get this off your mind. You know, go to Chuck E. Cheese and play some games. Because you can't go to a bar yet.
That's true.
You got a fake ID, put it to full effect tonight. And go out and meet some chicks, you know, then flirt around a little bit, play that whole angle of you just got broke up with somebody, make yourself sympathetic.
Oh, hell, you know, get a job as a bag boy in a grocery store and just hit on all the soccer moms. You know, one of them going to turn over for you.
Oh boy, hey, listen to the man right here.
You catch some woman who's like in her mid-40s, not feeling attractive, and then here's this young kid smiling at her. She'll go for it.
You damn right, Leon. Listen to your Uncle Leon, my man. Yeah, better yet, go to a rich neighborhood. Because I think the dude is black. Go to a rich neighborhood, and summer's coming. Make yourself a black pool boy. Because you're going to find yourself some rich white woman who's going to have some fantasies.
Now, hopefully you're not one of the black people out there who are afraid to swim. That might not work out so good.
Yeah, you just got your hair done and everything. You know, you got your braids done and you don't want to get all that shit wet. Yeah, are you just scared of water? And you're scared of the dog they got? Water and dogs, boy. Black people don't like that.
I hate that. I hate that whole idea that black people are scared to swim. I love to swim.
No, I do
bullshit.
Too. No, I do. I love to swim also. After I got pushed in there,
you know, I swim while I'm eating watermelon and fried chicken.
Trying to keep it above water.
Playing basketball.
Trying to
keep dancing.
Exactly. Trying to keep his fro fresh to keep from getting all wet. Picking his teeth. Yeah. Now go to a nice upper middle class neighborhood and apply for the pool boy job, and you know, wait for a husband to go away during the day. Okay, I'm just kidding, man. Don't do all that. No, really, you're 18. You don't need that kind of pressure on you right now.
No, wait. Okay, he's black. He don't even have to go to the 40 set. All he needs to do is he can find a good teenage girl who hates her dad. Because you know.
Oh man.
You know how well that works for us. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say that, like, when that opportunity has arisen, we're like, you only whip me just to make your parents angry. I'm like, well, cool. I'll work with what I got.
Yep. Yeah. Introduce me to your dad.
Hey, Pops.
What's up, man? This your ride right here?
On the black hand side.
So I was fucking your daughter last night, and she told me about you. Now, you know, I mean, it's like, if you do that, man, don't turn down nothing. Like I remember one girl, and I ain't lying. And you saw it that night when it happened. I probably shouldn't say this over the.
I've seen it a lot, but which time are you talking about?
Well, you weren't there. You remember that night that I got pulled over by the police, and not for being black and anything.
Oh, that night, yeah.
Damn, we got to do this review later, man. 'Cause I'm gonna tell this story. We'll do this review tomorrow or something. But man, I was and this is not a bragging thing. It's just something that happened. And see, and I'm telling you this, my little 18-year-old friend, because if you get locked down by a girl too early, this is what you're gonna miss out on. We were at a bar and it was closing time, and this girl and her friend, they recognized me from somewhere. I don't know how, but they were a little wasted. So they're like, "Where's the party, Corey? Where's the party at?" And hey, I said,
right here in my bed.
Party at my place. And at the time, there were a few people coming over. And so these two girls got in the car, and we were driving, and the cops pulled me over. And because, I had those lights at first, and when you don't stop soon enough, they do that. Woo!
Yeah.
So I pulled over in a IHOP parking lot, and they pulled that light on my ass and saw those two girls sitting in the front seat because they had a lot of shit in the back, and they're like,
two white girls, right?
No, one was mixed and one was white.
Okay.
And so they say, yeah, so where you guys coming from? And we're coming from a bar. They can see that the girls are messed up, and so they ain't no use in lying. So they had a little bit to drink tonight. And I'm like, yeah, but not me. That's why I'm taking them home, sir, because they're a little wasted. And it's like, step out the car. And I was like, shit. And so it was two cops. And race probably doesn't have anything to do with this.
Of course
but
not.
No, I'm not.
I'm
not saying with the cops, but the white cop took me aside while the black cop was over at the car, and so he's like, "Oh yeah, so look at your license here, Mr. Coleman. What do you do?" And so I'm looking at him, and then I'm looking over at the car because the other cop is still over there chatting up the girls. And he's like, "Oh, he's not going to take him from me. You need to look over there. I'm talking to you. Talk to me." And I was like, "Shh." He said, "So what do you do?" I was like, "Graphic art, sir." Like, "Oh, yeah, really? Yeah. How long you been doing that?" I don't know, a few years. You like it? I'm like, "Oh shit, he's about to take my arm." He's going to ask me next, what arm do you draw with? Okay, give it to me. Right. Like, break my wrist.
Don't look at the girls. Look at here, me. Look at me.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought he was going to say, "Yeah, you like doing that? Yeah, which hand you draw with? Yeah, give it to me." Wrap my knuckles with the bar.
Right.
But, and I said, "Yeah, I do like it." He's like, "Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Interesting thing you do." I'm like, "Yes, it is." Yeah. I said, "Did I do anything wrong?" I'm like, "No, Mr. Coleman, no. This is we just want to know. We're doing recruiting for the state troopers, and we just like to know if you'd like to probably consider being a state trooper." And I was like, I'm driving home with two drunk girls in a fucking Chevy Lumina with a backseat full of shit, and I do graphic art, and you asking me if I want to be a state trooper. What kind of recruiting campaign is this shit? Anyway, after that,
yeah, sure. Wouldn't you like to get paid to cock block everybody who drives by?
On the road? Yeah. So I was like, what am I going to say at the time? I was like, wow, that sounds like a great opportunity. Just let me get the fuck out of here. So I get back in the car, and we get to the house, and there is a little party going on, and the girl who's white is sitting next to me, and she's telling me the whole time. She's like, "I am sorry for what my people have done to you. Yeah. I am so sorry. I am so sorry." And I'm thinking, there's no problem here, but I'm thinking, hey, wait.
Well, it has been hard, but how sorry are you?
Well,
talk is cheap.
Exactly. It pretty much didn't have to say anything.
But what are you willing to do in as much as restitution?
Now, there are kids who are listening to this, so I'm just going to say we all had a good time having a slumber party and playing Monopoly the rest of the night. So. And that's how. And she was so sorry for it that she let me win. And
as with all the things we've said tonight and everything with this story, that you're going to get the most email about using the term mixed.
Well, she was. What am I going to say? One of the girls, it was the white girl that was saying that. Actually, the mixed girl fell asleep on the couch.
The mixed girl. I'm saying that she's going to want to be
the biracial girl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Should I? So I guess I shouldn't say mulatto then.
I thought mulatto was fine, but apparently it's not anymore.
No, apparently that's very not PC. So
I don't get that. But because it's one of these things where. Like when you say Asian, it's like, hey, people from India, from Asia too. That's really not fair. But you're saying biracial. For all you knew, she was mixed with 3 races, even 4.
I don't know. She fell asleep on the couch. I didn't care. So she wasn't mixed up with me, so gives a damn. So anyway, one more common question that people ask is,
okay,
what do you think would make a good spill movie? Nothing.
What? Nothing. Yeah, spill movie. I don't know.
What are we gonna do? We sit up there in a theater, review a movie, and talk about it for an hour and a half? Spill the motion picture. This movie, Meet the Spartans. So I don't know.
Plus, it ended up sucking. We had to give our own movie some old bullshit.
That's the thing about it, man. I don't ever want to do any kind of movie based on us because it probably would suck, and then we'd have to come back and because if we didn't review the movie, people be like, "Man, y'all are chicken shit."
Right.
I mean, we can't win because we're going to come back and make fun of our own movie.
Yes, and then from that point on, whenever we called some old bullshit on something, we would get that like, "Well, who are you? After that movie you made." You got no right. Why should I care what you think?
You exactly right, man. We will never ever make a movie. We'll let somebody make a fan film about us. Oh, I love the art that you guys are doing out there, and we're gonna try to make a fan art section like really very soon.
Who is that? Is it Razmir? What was one of these guys?
Somebody did a kick-ass, a really cool picture. Did you see the one where we're all fighting co-host?
No.
Man, it was a badass picture. We got to try to find that. Carlisle showed the winners of it, and that guy turned it in too late. And it was the best one out of all of them. And there's some good work. Spicy Donuts, the mad sociopathologist, the paleontologist or whatever, paleontologist, the sociopathic person or whatever. He's done some good stuff. And if I don't mention your name, it's just I can't remember right now.
Man, I missed all these.
A lot of people did some great artwork.
Cool.
And so this guy did the best one, and he didn't get a prize. I wrote him back and said, "Hey, if you want something, I'll give it to you." But Aaron, Kent, Silver Surfer, all you guys, and a bunch of you other guys who are doing posts out there and blogging all the time and doing good ones.
Silver Surfer is active.
Silver Surfer is very active, and DJ Kent and Aaron, all those guys are constantly putting up stuff.
Yeah.
And don't think that we don't think about that, because we have talked about doing something for you guys, giving out some kind of prize or something, and we want to do that to people who are truly active throughout the site on a regular basis. So if you want to make some fan art, if you want to make a fan movie about us, we'll take it, but we ain't gonna make one because that'll be the end of our career.
That's true.
So anyway,
pack it up.
Yeah. So anyway, that has been our cold ones tonight. I hope I haven't been too boring to y'all. I mean, what you think about this, man? Because we went off in all kind of directions.
We did. Well, we had all the computer problems too.
Yeah, but we covered that up pretty well, I think. Until we go back and hear it. Yeah, Leon, I know what so no, it was. I mean, I just had fun shooting this shit with you. That's
me too.
So we were gonna do a review for Horton Hears a Who, but we'll do that later. It's so late right now. So thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, feel free to give them to us, because you can see we're reading them now. And I'm still looking for somebody to help me out with our technical problems as how to take calls on during a recording. So anyway, that's it. Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Leon's tired. I can tell he's just waiting for me to stop talking. He's like, "Fuck, man, shut the fuck up. I want to go." All right, I'm done. Kinda. There it is. All right, done.